Did you know that the average person spends over a year of their life on failed dates? That's a lot of wasted time and energy. But here's the kicker. Most men don't even realize the small habits that are sabotaging their chances at real connection. Let's change that. Dating is tough enough without getting stuck in patterns that don't serve you. The truth is, there are 7 common time wasters that men tend to fall into, and these habits aren't just frustrating. They're costing you the chance to meet someone truly special. If you're serious about improving your dating life and not just going through the motions, recognizing and avoiding these pitfalls will put you miles ahead. Let's dive into what's holding you back, so you can stop wasting time and start building meaningful connections. Here's the problem. Dating can feel like a numbers game, but if you're playing it wrong, you'll keep coming up short. Whether it's investing too much time in the wrong person or putting effort into relationships that don't go anywhere, most of us aren't even aware when we're wasting our time. But the good news? By understanding these common traps, you can reclaim your time, energy, and emotional bandwidth, all of which are better spent on the right person. Let's break down the 7 time wasters that are holding you back. 1. Chasing someone who isn't interested. This is one of the most common traps. You're putting in all the effort, but they're not reciprocating. Whether it's not returning calls or making excuses, their lack of interest is clear. Recognize when to let go and move on, because investing in someone who's not into you is a recipe for disappointment. And 2. Trying to impress instead of connect. We've all been there, feeling like you need to say or do the right thing to impress. But here's the truth. Real connection happens when you're authentic, not when you're trying to play a role. Focus on building a genuine connection instead of performing for approval. 3. Staying in the talking phase too long. We've all been stuck here, texting, messaging, but never moving forward. If after a few weeks you haven't moved to actual dates, you're wasting your time. Don't be afraid to push for clarity. If they're not serious, cut your losses and move on. 4. Over-investing emotionally before you know where they stand. This one is tricky. You meet someone, and things are exciting. You start imagining a future before you've even had a serious conversation. Be mindful of your emotional investment early on. Give things time to develop before putting all your cards on the table. 5. Ignoring red flags. We tend to overlook warning signs when we're caught up in the excitement of a new relationship. But those little things you brush off at the beginning, they can turn into major issues down the line. Trust your instincts, and don't dismiss the things that make you uncomfortable. 6. Not setting boundaries. Whether it's allowing someone to cancel last minute or not making time for your own priorities, failing to set boundaries can leave you feeling frustrated and taken advantage of. Setting clear expectations early on is crucial to avoiding wasted time and energy. 7. Waiting for the perfect moment. This one's subtle but powerful. Whether it's waiting for the perfect date idea or the right time to ask them out, you're letting opportunities slip through your fingers. Take action, because waiting around for the stars to align rarely works out. Out of all these, the biggest time waster is chasing someone who's not interested. It's easy to get caught up in the chase, especially when you feel chemistry. But pursuing someone who isn't reciprocating only leaves you frustrated and stuck in a cycle of hoping things will change. The moment you start respecting your time enough to walk away from those who don't value it, your dating life will transform. So to recap, we've covered 7 big time wasters in dating. Chasing someone who's not interested, trying to impress, staying in the talking phase too long, over-investing emotionally, ignoring red flags, not setting boundaries, and waiting for the perfect moment. Recognize these habits in your own dating life, and you'll save yourself a lot of frustration. The sooner you stop wasting your time, the sooner you'll attract the right person. Now, it's your turn. Have you ever been stuck in one of these time wasters? Share your experience in the comments, and don't forget to check out my next video on how to master emotional intelligence in dating. It's a game changer.